All right, what's good, YouTube? Make sure you comment, like, or subscribe. But make sure you subscribe. 2 more subscribers and I'll be at 100. All right, help your boy out. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get into this.
Shut down the government of the United States in an attempt to extort American taxpayers for hundreds of billions of dollars. Today, we're sending a clear message that we will never give in to extortion, because that's what it was.
That's President Trump as he ended the longest U.S. shutdown in government history, signing the funding bill passed by both chambers of Congress last night. House lawmakers voting 222 to 209 on the spending package, which funds government through January 30th. It does not include a resolution on the Obamacare subsidies, which, of course, was the issue Democrats refused to budge on, bringing operations to a screeching halt more than a month ago, 43 days. House Democrats tried attaching a 3-year Obamacare subsidy extension to the legislation, but it failed. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries told colleagues the fight is not over.
House Democrats will continue the fight to address the health care crisis that Republicans have created. And House Democrats will continue to fight to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits for tens of millions of Americans. This fight is not over. We're just getting started.
All right, first off, look at this. Can we just first acknowledge all these older people back here? You see, this is exactly what's wrong with our government now. It's all these old people. See, we need a lot of younger people in right now, but let's get back to it.
Joining me now is Texas Congressman Pat Fallon. Congressman, good to see you. What a week, what a month. Your reaction to all of this?
You know, just hearing Hakeem Jeffries, Maria, I have to tell you, he's just a performative clown. To say that there's a healthcare crisis and it was Republicans doing, Democrats passed the ACA. Democrats also passed these tax credits in 2021. And they're the ones that put the 4-year sunset on it, not Republicans. And
Exactly. Democrats were the ones that signed and pushed the ACA or the Obamacare Act, right? And then they later only extended it for what is like a couple years. And this is what I made a short about, right? Like, they purposely did this, right? So they could use this as a talking point, right? So they could use this as leverage, right? They've even said it themselves. They did this for leverage, right? They held the government down. They purposely didn't sign any CR bills. They purposely didn't sign anything, right? Because they needed leverage. Right. I mean, I personally don't agree with the ACA. It's definitely made prices rise. If people don't know, like, once you get more people eligible and the government isn't able to pay, or in the money that they have isn't enough to cover all the people that are eligible, we pay for it, right? We pay for it. So the middle class, working class people, right? Our premiums go up, right? Our pocket costs go up. And that's why I personally believe there should be a free market or some type of hybrid universal care. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out which one, but I mean, free market seems to be the best. Yeah, I mean, capitalism, it's the best way to get people out of poverty. So I mean, if you want people to be less dependent and stop actually taking advantage, if you want these insurance companies to stop taking advantage, then you need to definitely probably bring back free market, in my opinion. That's my opinion.
Have premiums gone up or down since the ACA was passed? They've more than doubled. This is the Democrats doing. So to sit there and try to reflect the mirror on Republicans is just, it's ludicrous, and it's very dishonest.
It's very dishonest, right? And the craziest thing about all this is that they initially said that everything was the Republicans' fault, right? Everything was Donald Trump's fault, right? The reason the shutdown is going on is because it's Donald Trump's fault, right? But then as soon as a few Democrats, I don't know what, wake up, I guess, and they decide, okay, we're going to actually be on their side and vote to get this passed. So innocent civilians who are out there minding their business, living their life, can have food stamps or other benefits that they need, right? There was literally no reason to go 40 days with the government shutdown. There was no point. It was no point. And then as soon as they sign it and they get things done, they blame Schumer. They blame the Democrats, right? They were even, what was that guy named? Letterman, I believe. Letterman, the congressman. Yeah, saying that, oh, he should have died, they wish his stroke would have killed him. Like all these attacks, right? All these attacks, and the same people crying, saying, oh, the government is shut down because of Republicans, because of Trump, are now mad, saying that they wish that, they're now mad and saying that they wish that the Democrats would have stayed and held their ground. So you guys wish that the government would have stayed on a shutdown for longer and people would have gone without their SNAP benefits. Like, pick a side. It's not really making sense. Y'all really need to pick a side. Y'all picked a fight. Y'all started a fight for who? I don't know. Like, they need their fan base to feel, emotional and get emotionally attached to this. As always, the Democrats has been really good at that, is using emotions to pull at people and get them to come out and vote and to get them to do what they believe, they should be doing. So, I mean, that's nothing new. That's nothing new, but it's a game. It's all a game.
I'm glad the government shutdown is over.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, you go ahead, please.
Well, I'm glad the government shutdown's over, but this is all, at the end of the day, was because Chuck Schumer is terrified of a Democratic primary challenge from AOC. This was a fight for picking a fight's sake. It made absolutely no sense.
Yeah, I mean, it felt like they just really want to fight President Trump. They're trying to do whatever they can to create chaos and stop the agenda.
Exactly. And they're messing up their own states. Like, these people have states that they need to be in charge of. These people have states and citizens who voted them in, that they need to be paying attention to. In my opinion, I feel like a lot of the Democrats, or at least the far-left Democrats, are focusing way too much on Donald Trump. Just way, 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 way too much. And that's one of the reasons why I believe Mondani won in New York, right? He's talking about things that people are actually having issues with in the city, right? When you get asked the questions, what are you going to do, or, like, what are you going to do for the state, or what are you going to do for the country? No, there is no country, right? And I think Mondani said this, right? Look, I'm not worried about other countries, right? I'm worried about New York. I'm worried about what New Yorkers are going through, and he said the right thing. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I mean, he said the right thing, right? And that's how you get people. You feel me? Like, one of the issues I think that's going on right now is people are starting to look at politics as a game, right? As a sports team kind of, like this side or that side, right? When in reality, you need both sides, right? Y'all need to be coming together, trying to work things out, trying to figure things out for us, for the people.